I want to take you through what we call the Pythagoras relationship. This is simply a relationship that tries to explain the relationship between the three sides of a right angled triangle. So with me here, I have the three sides of a right angled triangle. And these sides, using this relationship, we are going to see the kind of names assigned to these sides of a right angled triangle. We all know that we have different types of right angled triangle. And these types, we have scalene triangle, we have right angled triangle, we have isosceles triangle, we have an equilateral triangle. So today, basically, we are going to check on the right angled triangle. Whatever you are seeing here is a right angled triangle. And my question is, how do you identify a right angled triangle? It is just simple. The sign 90 degrees represents the right angled triangle. That is what distinguishes between this triangle and all the other triangles I've mentioned. So we are going to check on the Pythagoras relationship. This relationship was established by a mathematician known as Pythagoras. He's the one who came up with this kind of a relationship. He said the following. First of all, he named the parts of this right angle triangle. He considered the longest side of this triangle to be called the hypotenuse. Then we have the base and the height, which are adjacent to each other at 90 degrees. So they will always be adjacent to each other. The base will always be adjacent to each other at 90 degrees. He tried to explain the following. He said that when you take hypotenuse squared, it should give you the square of the base added to the square of the height. That means to get hypotenuse alone, you are supposed to get the square root of the base square plus the height square. He also went ahead and explained about how to get the base. He said that the base squared is equivalent to the hypotenuse squared minus the height squared and everything. Now for you to get the base alone, you'll have to get the square root of everything, the square root of hypotenuse squared minus height squared. Then finally, he said that when you want to get height squared, you should take the hypotenuse squared minus the base squared. That means if you want to get the height alone, you should get the square root of the square of the hypotenuse minus the square of the base. That is the relationship. Now we can have an example. We can have an example of a right angled triangle. For example, this is 6 centimeter. This is 10. This is 8 centimeter. For you to get the hypotenuse, which we don't know, you take the square of 6 squared plus the square of 8. So that is 36 plus 64. You get 100, and then you get the square root of 100 is equals to 10 centimeter. That means the hypotenuse is 10 centimeter. And from the look of things, we can see that 10 is the longest side, which represents the hypotenuse. That's all about Pythagoras relationship. Thanks for watching and be blessed.